Alright, hope you guys can see me okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright, this is for the Trucker Doll channel. I have not been on for a while, so I'm going to give you guys an update of what happened. I did go back into trucking. I'm still in trucking. But I had a very unfortunate accident and fell off the back of a trailer. Ankle twisted in, or foot twisted in there, and it cracked off the inside ankle. So fractured my ankle bone. And December 13th was on workman's comp. I'm on workman's comp right now, but this all happened December 13th, and had to go on non-weight bearing status and a cast. So I'm gonna show you guys if y'all can see it. There's the knee scooter, there's the crutches, and that's the walker. So right now between the walker, the cane, and I just cut the hair today because if you go to my Revelation Life, I've been really more on my ministry channel than anything else. Revelation Life RLM on YouTube. That's what I've been doing most of my videos on, pretty much, and just more ministry stuff because I've been down. I'll finish out. I got 4 weeks of therapy, and I think by the end of that time frame, I'll be able to go back to the truck. I was down like 32 hours away from my refresher training, which was I had to go out with a mentor. The last chick I had was just totally, God forgive me, she was a B. And I went back to sweep out the trailer because she had just hooked on her, but I had already kind of requested to come off the truck based on just some vibes I was getting with her. She was just real special. I'm not going to get into it as much because I don't like calling certain cards all the time, but I think that was a card, and it's sad when you have two women and both of you are minorities and you have an issue with another minority. I think that's what it more so was. But you know what? It's irrelevant. I'm still going to go for my goal. My goal is to become an owner-op. I do not know if I'm going to do it with the company that I'm with. I have to admit, during this time, during the whole process of me only being back there in October and this happening in December, they have been fabulous, with the exception sometimes when they mail out, I guess you're on your workman's comp pay, they're late getting that out, but that's done through the insurance company, not through them. But as far as all of the medical stuff, they have been phenomenal. Normally they send you to a clinic. In my case, I said a clinic. The doctor who actually handles the orthopedic part, he actually had me go to his offices, which is in the city of Ahwatukee here, which is kind of high end, being an East Valley baby. And then, but I'm staying with friends on the west side, so he also had an office over here, and I went there. This video is not going to be long. I'm just going to kind of give you guys an update. I am walking on and off the walker pretty much. I started walking off the walker more so over the past few days. There was a gap in between me getting my renewal for the physical therapy because I went for 3 weeks, I think 2 or 3 weeks, 6 visits. And then I had to go back to the doctor, and we were waiting for, I had to get another renewal because I had just started walking, because he's like, oh, put your tennis shoe on after the leg had healed and you can just go. Total atrophy. And again, I've never broken anything, so this was yeah, it was interesting. At this point, I'm thinking I just cut my hair today because I'm getting ready, because I'm pretty sure that after this physical therapy visit I'll be back to doing my trucking gig, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get back on the road because I have some goals in mind. So I'm a big firm believer that things happen for a reason, even though it wasn't a good thing. It really had me time to sit down and do some meditation and prayer. My background is Christian. I'm also a licensed minister, so it had me really sit down and spend some time with God and just pray and think about stuff. It also had me do a lot of research, and I watched a lot of documentaries. I watched, caught up on shows, but really after a while, being this age, there's certain stuff you just like, you don't like. And so I've actually had the chance to really catch up and do some just really deep thinking on what were my next stages in the life. I have some financial things I got to take care of here in Arizona. Be honest, I'm filing Chapter 7, cleaning off old debt. And then once that's done, I don't know if I can do the LLC at the same time. I'm going to probably talk to the lawyer I'm using. So another reason why I want to get back to the truck, because I want to get that money in, pay them off, come back here, get this done. I'm going to probably be moving out of Arizona back to Texas. And the reason is because I am interested in buying a tiny house, or I'm not going to build it myself or having someone build me a tiny house. I have some ideas. If I could have it built, that would be my ideal. But I don't know. I'd have to look at cost and how quickly it would take me to get the money together to do that. I think most people who are getting them built is between 30 and 65,000, which 65 I think is high. So I'm looking at that. I have an idea of what I want to do, and I want to kind of homestead. Obviously, driving the truck, what I would end up doing is having somebody get another piece of like a trailer or another smaller tiny home put on the property. I found property in the city or the town, it's more of a town, I don't think it's a city, that I want to move to that legally allows you to build tiny homes that I want to purchase. I don't know why, but it's in my spirit that that's it. I was really shocked because I did not like my time in Lubbock, but this tiny town is just outside of Lubbock, a little more greener, has more hills, has a lake, so more up my alley of what I'm looking for. And as I've gotten older, I think when I was in Texas, I think it was more so I was staying with my biological father, and I just didn't enjoy my time because I watched him, and I just watched him kind of deteriorate, and how he really just didn't do anything, which is just irritating to me because even though I'll be in a tiny town, I have to be active. I have to be doing something. So the goal was to get something where I could pull my truck up to. I want to eventually get an RV or convert a school bus or something like that for when I, want to travel outside of the property. I want to have the tiny house on it, and then I need to have another little piece of house where I can hire somebody there to watch property when I'm away. And also to make sure that the work that I'm having done, because it's going to take a little bit to get the work done, because I already have vision. I've been sitting here just drawing up everything for how the yard is supposed to be, where the house is going to sit, and the property that I'm interested in is still available. So I need to get out there on my money and buy it because the property's dirt cheap. I mean, cheap. So, excuse me, cheap in comparison to Arizona. And it would just afford me for what I want to do. And then eventually either have someone drive the truck for me if I could. That's why part of me is leaning towards doing my purchase with the company I'm with, because you will have more opportunity to find drivers who will drive for an owner-op through that company than probably other companies I would go to. The other option is to go the route and and then I have a friend, husband, who drives, who was one of my, I had to kick him off track, but I trained him for part of his time, to actually have him drive for me because he usually is a hard head. But I think based on my knowing who he is, and he would probably work better with me than someone else because he's gone through several companies, and it's because he's odd. But that's kind of where I'm leaning. So we'll see. I just cut off my hair again today because I had like a fro, y'all. It was like, well, little fro because my hair doesn't grow very good. One of the reasons I keep it short is because as I've gotten older, my hair thins on top. You see that? But anyway, it also gave me time to reconnect with one of my brothers. I'll be reconnecting with the other one later. Nothing that they did. It's just my biological mom is weird. And she created, I think, a divide between me and those boys for whatever her reason is. She's just an odd lady. But yeah, so hopefully be out here. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a follow-up on where everything is at. So yes, I did go back into jogging. I took a tumble, fractured the ankle. Starting to walk without the walker as much. I still have to walk with it sometimes because after my legs get real tired, I start having some pain. I start my therapy back up on Monday, yay. And the goal is to hopefully get them to build the strength so that I can get up and down on the truck, double clutch. And then prayerfully, like I said, I'll go back for about a month or two and then make my decision whether I'm going owner op. I just need to get the money together to pay the lawyer, get that Chapter 7 done. Once that's done and filed and completed, then I can go ahead and file the LLC, which I already have my name on my LLC. I have my logo that I want done. I think I already completed it. I think I did that the other day. I hope I put it in the right folder. Anyway, I completed my LLC and then just file everything. And talk to a friend of mine because I think I'm going to file it out of Nevada. Because if you file out of Nevada, there's some extra protections for LLCs filed in Nevada. So that's why I want to probably go out of there. And then once that's done, I don't know if I'm going to buy the property under my name or if I'm going to buy the property under the name of the business. I haven't really decided, or a secondary name that I create for the business. I'm not sure because I might do a farm and then do a LLC under a homestead name, which is something else I've been thinking about doing. Anyway, just a quick update. What's up to DCI Jams, CJ? CJ, you're on my Facebook. DCI Jams. I think I'm gonna try to link to you on my Facebook. I have a, but my Facebook is not Trucker Dog. My Facebook is Getting Saucy. So I may hook up with you guys. Everybody else, God bless you. I hope you guys are being safe. If you're going into trucking, you have any questions, I'll tell you what I can tell you. The sad part is I was doing drive-in, which I hate drive-in. And that's why usually, because with reefer, y'all, let me help you out with something. With reefer, you very rarely have to climb in the back of that damn truck. One of the reasons, other reasons I like reefer. And I had climbed in the truck before, but you just don't have to go up in there. Normally what will happen is if it's refrigerated, you throw your load locks or straps in the back, and when they load it, oftentimes if they feel it needs bracing, they will go ahead and, if you put them in the back, they'll go ahead and do it for you. If not, they usually let you inspect the load before you pull out, and you go in there and you strap it up. And also I'll probably end up getting me a little what do you call it? I'll end up going and getting a little trying to think what it is, strap for our load, ladder to get in and out anyway, because most of the reefer units don't have the extra little step that you have on drive-in. But I hate climbing in and out the back of those anyway. One, I'm very short and just trying to pull up, but it was really, the issue was that it was really gritty. The drive-in was really dirty. So I was here in Arizona. We just came back from California, and everything was grit. I don't know if they left the load open. I have no idea. They let it, but it was just grit. When I got back there, it was everything. The handles were gritty. The bumper was gritty. Everything was grit. And when I went, everything just slipped. Anyway, you guys be blessed.